Hello, Gemini, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits, but please leave the rest out. You guys, during your pre-shuffle, had the Seven of Swords pop out several times, and I feel like there's something hidden that needs to come to light. Something's very unclear as well. Communication is key. Expect powerful change. So there's definitely no contact, but I'm kind of seeing with this new moon in Gemini, the lack of knowing and being left in the dark is something that has been hindering this situation. Someone's being tested to let go of their fears in regards to the other. Yeah, indecision. Wow, the Sun card. Yes, things are going to be enlightened here. So there's been a stalemate in this situation. Someone's unable to make a move or do anything about this, but there is a restlessness or unsettled feeling in regards to this connection, even if it feels like things are done and over with. Overall energy, we have Judgment card. Yes, this is about renewal, also making a decision. So let's see what's going on in your energy. I feel like someone's contemplating things here, finally seeing things in a different light or through a different lens. So we have Six of Wands, Five of Swords, and the World card. Yes, you guys have overcome challenges over challenges. It's kind of like you're dodging bullets left and right, whether these are memories from the past coming up, reoccurring. I see kind of karmic triggers possibly in your environment. It feels like there's a lot of karmic situations that are making you feel like you're under pressure. And these old pain or old wounds are starting to surface where you're actually achieving a lot here. You're releasing some pain from the past in regards to this person that really was the catalyst for you to take charge and finally set some boundaries here. Okay, there's a lot of things that you are assessing, letting go of in your life. This can be just work related as well, but it's showing up in a connection and tied to this person. There's some knowledge that you are unaware of that is still in the ethers here, behind the scenes. So with the Six of Wands, you are encouraged at this time that the decisions that you're making, you are right on course. Even though it feels messy, even though it feels uneasy, that is the process of sifting through and releasing past pain, grief as well. So just trust in this process at this time. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Fool card. They are definitely in this phase of stillness, processing, learning quite a bit, but do not mistake the stillness for something that has ended here, because it's showing me that this is just a pause in this actual connection, where in the Queen of Pentacles, this person is realizing a lot about themselves and also about this connection, something that they didn't realize before. And they realize now that they've overlooked a lot when it came to you, possibly have taken a lot for granted. And in the Fool card, they're understanding that they were reckless with their decisions or reckless with how they were treating you at that time. That they had everything that they dreamed of and that they wanted in the Queen of Pentacles, but they didn't even take a second look at it. It's kind of like they just acted as if this was a fleeting situation for some of you. Let's see the Fool card. Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. Yeah, unable to make a decision here in the past. It's showing already. We have a lot of cards showing energy of this person unable to make a decision. Now, it can go vice versa, but it's due to fear. Whatever this is that's stopping this person, it's because of their own sense of lack, and they're feeling like they have so much responsibility or things going on in their environment, like the Queen of Pentacles, that they're unable to make a move. They almost feel like this is how it is. I just should succumb to my situation because I made these choices in the past. I'm not happy with it, but life feels very blah for them right now. And they're in this kind of cocoon because they're dealing with this unhappiness in a way that's going to provoke change, so that the universe is finally pushing them to make a final decision. Okay, we have Nine of Wands, Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So past energies, you were definitely the person sticking in this, making sure that things were going okay, kind of allowing them to do their own thing as well. I see a lot of things were happening, changing in this connection left and right. And you felt like you were the stable force. And rightfully so. The cards are showing that this person had trouble with stability, honoring responsibility as well. So when it came to you, their heart was loyal to this connection, but they weren't showing that in the external realm. So they weren't really providing any support or taking action towards building goals with you. And even if they might have said this at some time, it feels like they just didn't put their energy into it. Okay, they weren't really present when they were in communication with you. And it feels like a lot of times maybe they were dodging bullets or being kind of cold in a sense. And it feels like they were so slow to act that what they were telling you at the time was either deceptive or they were trying to just keep you on a string, acting as if you were something on the side of their life and you were on the outside looking in constantly. Let's use 8 of Wands. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So this is the energy that it made you feel, which is devastated, right? It's like all over the map. Every time you had hope that things were going to change, or they gave you this little glimmer of things moving in a positive direction, suddenly it would turn and you would feel disappointed. You would feel hurt, left out, as if they were always choosing something else or someone else over you. You felt depleted emotionally. This was hard to deal with, so a lot of you tried to suppress it for the time being and not deal with it because you had other things going on in your life and you're trying to, be responsible for your own self and what was going on. The more you stuffed it deep down, it was only a matter of time till it erupted, where change had to happen here. It was inevitable. King of Cups and the 9 of Cups with the Justice card. Yeah, things were very unfair. But underlining this, it's showing me already that they do have these deep feelings for you. They feel connected to you as their wish fulfillment, something that they desire more than anything in the world. But they were always contemplating and holding back in the King of Cups. How do I make them mine? How do I make this situation okay with the least amount of damage possible? Because they felt they were already constrained, fighting the good fight. Maybe they had put themselves in a position where they were already stuck or trapped in the physical realm, financial responsibilities, family duties, something that, could be a third party as well, that made them think there's no way I can make that choice because I would disrupt the whole flow. I would make people angry. I would cause drama. There's something here where it just kept replaying in their head that stopped them from ever committing to this fully or making a move. So 7 of Cups, Page of Cups, 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Hanged Man. Okay, so this talks about a little more about how this person treated you while they were having these emotions, these heavy emotions for you. And what it's showing is they would pause, reflect, retreat. That's why it seemed cold, detached. And then when they come back, sometimes they seem a little confusing because they didn't really find the answers. They got more scared, felt like it was overwhelming. And so you felt like they were just not around enough, or they weren't communicating with you about the things that were most important. It was mostly surface level here in the Page of Cups. And also they would take their frustrations out on you at times, which confused you in the 7 of Cups. It made you feel, especially we have the 3 of Wands here, where is this headed? Where are we going? Are we going to expand with this, or are we just staying stuck in this cycle of loving so deeply, rest, retreats, and then love coming back around? It just felt endless. Like there was no possibility in sight, you felt like, after some time had passed. 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the question. Was there a future here? Commitment and the 10 of Pentacles. Also, this person could have been in a committed relationship already, a marriage, something like that, where they felt they had a sense of duty to that. So they didn't really feel like they had an option, even though they weren't happy here. Let's see this 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So they felt run down. When you had entered their life, they already felt this sense of duty and this pattern of unhappiness, just going through the motions, doing what was expected of them, and feeling like that's all that's going to happen for them in their life, that nothing will change until you came along. And that made them see things differently, but they just didn't have the courage or didn't know how to give back then because they felt they didn't have enough to give because they had already made a mess of their life. So what's about to happen? 8 of Cups, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Massive change is coming. If this reading is resonating with you, you're going to want to check this out in the extended. What is hidden in the dark now comes to light. So we're going to see how this change affects your love life, what they're going to do, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, please take care of yourself. Many blessings, and I'll see you next time.